Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm on my way to go hit up my first card shop out here in Arizona. It's called the Trading Card Club in Gilbert, Arizona. Really excited to go kind of see what rookie cards they have, and hopefully I can find some gems today. So let's go check it out.
The club had a very nice, simple layout, which I love. Love the Jordan Fleer wall. They pretty much had all the hobby boxes in every sport as well. And cool vintage basketball cards, which I love.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just got out of the Trading Card Club. Really cool store. I thought the staff was really friendly. The prices were all fair, were pretty fair for the most part. Definitely recommend it if you happen to be in the Gilbert area. So yeah, definitely a really cool store. I was able to pick up a Cooper Flag Topps Chrome rookie card for 25 bucks, which I thought it was a pretty good deal. I did some comps. It's roughly around 25 bucks on eBay, and obviously you don't have to pay the shipping fees. So for me, I always enjoy buying cards in person if I can, so but yeah, I'm glad I did, because I've been getting a lot of new followers and a lot of I guess people starting to get into the hobby kind of like I am just a few months ago. So kind of want to explain my whole thought process on buying cards and I guess what I look for, and figure this might be helpful for some new people as well too. So full transparency, obviously I'm just a rookie. I'm not a professional card trader. I don't flip cards. I don't really do this for money. I just really enjoy sports. I enjoy, to me, I've always enjoyed stocks. I'm really big into stocks, long-term holding, stuff like that. So to me, it's just another extension of my portfolio, except these are more fun to look at, right? And it's just a tangible asset at the end of the day. So yeah, so that's kind of why I got into it. Some pieces I did buy for investment purposes, like the Jordan rookie card, the Wayne Gretzky rookie card. Some definitely pieces I feel like they're going to be worth a lot more in 20 years or whatever, however long I plan on holding them. But yeah, so like this is actually, I love buying single cards. I'm not actually big on packs, and I do it sometimes for the adrenaline rush. I like opening packs sometimes, and it's fun. But I love buying rookie cards. Obviously, I created this page dedicated to my rookie cards. So but a couple things I do look for, I guess, so like you have three options, right? When you're buying a card. Well, you can buy it graded. So this PSA 10 Cooper Flag card is roughly $400 to $500. You can just buy it graded if you want. I'm not a big Cooper Flag fan, to be honest. I think he's a great player. I think he has a lot of potential. I definitely think he's the best player in this rookie class. Him and Knoepel, or whatever his last name is. Those are two guys I definitely would collect from this year's rookie class. So yeah, I mean, for 25 bucks, sure, I'll hold on to his rookie card and see how his career pans out. So you could also buy another box like I did 2 weeks ago in New York. I spent 55 bucks on a Topps Chrome box, didn't pull, and the only card I wanted was this Cooper Flag card. So I could have just saved myself 30 bucks and just bought this card outright. But anyways, yeah, so you could do that. I'm not really big on inserts. Obviously, I wouldn't mind pulling an auto. That'd be kind of cool. But at the end of the day, the rookie cards are kind of what the reason why I got back into it, and what I enjoy the most. There's no right or wrong way to collect cards. You can collect your favorite team, or if you want to strictly just flip cards, that's cool too. If you want to do it for money, there's no right or wrong reason, right, at the end of the day. So and then the last way to buy it is obviously buy it raw, which is what I just did with this Cooper Flag card, and get it graded yourself. So but yeah, a couple things I did look at, when I do buy raw cards, and if I'm going to spend a little money, I kind of like to pull up the PSA app. I look at the total pop count, which is not super important, but the gem rate definitely is kind of important. So I'll explain the total pop. That's basically how many cards have been submitted to PSA. That doesn't necessarily mean how many cards are in existence, because there's other graders, right, like BGS and all these other graders. It just means how many cards have been actually submitted to PCA. So there's been less than 1,000 cards of these Cooper Flag cards has been submitted, which is fairly low. So that means there's not a lot of them. And then the gem rate, which came back at 37%, which is pretty good. That's one thing I do respect about modern cards. I know I'm not a big fan. I like vintage cards, but most modern cards tend to grade pretty well. You know, they're not sitting in a shoebox for the last 20 years, right? So, but the gem rate was 37%. Basically, what that basically means is out of all the 800 cards roughly that's been submitted, 37%, almost roughly 40% of them have came back at 10, which is pretty good. 4 out of 10, you'll take that, right? So I don't think this is necessarily a 10. It's pretty well centered. I thought the corners were great, so that's why I bought it. You know, I think it'll probably come back at 8, maybe 9 if I'm lucky. Obviously, if I hit a 10, that'd be amazing, but there's probably a reason why the card didn't send it in, right? Maybe they saw something. I'm not a professional, like I said. I looked at it. I thought it was pretty good condition. So worst case scenario, it comes back an 8, maybe a 7, whatever. I break even. I spent $25 on the card. I spent another $25 to get it submitted. So I'm totally about $50 totally invested, right? Worst case scenario, I hold on to a Cooper Flag rookie card for the next 10 years and I kind of just wait and see how his career pans out. Who knows? Right? So, but I'm not going to spend his $500 on a PSA 10 when I don't even know how his career is really going to turn, right? He can get hurt next year. Things can, you know, you never know how a guy's career is going to go. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process on what I look for when I buy cards. I hope that was helpful for you. So leave me in the comments if you agree, disagree, if there's anything that you look at. I'd love to hear from you guys, especially, you know, the experienced guys on what you guys look for. But yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. So appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys.